Each year, the United States and Thailand host the Cobra Gold exercises, more than a week of live-fire drills and operations that involve militaries from across the region. The exercise is not new, but as one of the largest multilateral drills in the world, it highlights ongoing U.S. efforts to rebalance its presence in Asia. Abraham Denmark is a security analyst at the National Bureau of Asian Research.
Rebalancing is really the recognition that the majority of the history that will be written about the 21st century will be conducted in the Asia-Pacific region. And because we're a Pacific power, we want to make sure that we have the ability to maintain our access and influence in the region.
Last month, U.S. Defense Secretary Leon Panetta made a historic trip to Vietnam that included a stop in Cam Ranh Bay, a key logistics hub during the Vietnam War. Panetta says the United States plans to shift 60% of its naval forces to the Pacific by 2020.
We need to obviously build a stronger defense relationship with countries like Vietnam and elsewhere so that we can help provide them the training, assistance, and whatever they need to try to improve their capabilities.
The Philippines is also seeking increased assistance from Washington. And in Thailand, U.S. and Thai officials are discussing using Utapao Air Base as a permanent regional hub for humanitarian and disaster relief. But increasing U.S. engagement in Southeast Asia faces many challenges, and Denmark says it cannot be modeled on the past.
It's not going to be something that we saw during the Cold War, during the Vietnam War, but it's something new, something smaller, more agile, politically sustainable for our allies and partners.
As Philippine President Benigno Aquino visited Washington last month, protesters gathered outside the U.S. Embassy in Manila, voicing concerns about plans to increase joint military exercises and the rotational presence of U.S. troops there. China, a growing naval power in the region, has also criticized the U.S. shift to Asia and its efforts to strengthen military alliances. Beijing calls the effort untimely and insists Washington respect its interest in the region. Wu Shizhuan is president of the National Institute for South China Sea Studies.
In my, point of view, U.S. shifts its strategic pivot to Asia-Pacific. One of its purposes is to contain China.
Meanwhile, at Cobra Gold, China and Vietnam sit in as observers. And much like its shift to Asia, U.S. military officials say the exercise does not target any particular country. William Ide, VOA News, Washington.